in light of what happened yesterday, I'm going to do a different video than what I was going to do. What I was going to do was I made this heart painting that I'll put on the front, the cover, so you can see it. And it's not done. It's only halfway done. And it's a picture of a heart with things breaking off. And I haven't broken off the armor yet. And that's what I was going to do, is I was going to show you how I have a vision and what I do to help myself have that vision. And then the first thing I do after I get out of the vision is I draw it, and then I paint it. And so this is a painting that's halfway done, and the other half is going to be armor, actually, you know, like knight's armor coming off of my heart to show that I'm opening myself up, I'm becoming the real me, I'm allowing my heart out, I'm allowing myself to trust. Because this day and age, it's okay to talk about psychic abilities, it's okay to talk about past lives, it's okay to talk about visions, it's okay to talk about auras and chakras and all those things. It's okay to talk about them because we are becoming an enlightened group of people. And if you're not there yet, you're not watching this. I can guarantee you, you're not watching this. So that's what I was going to talk about. And I will talk about that. But first, I need to talk about how you can protect your energy from all the news and all the things that are happening. Yesterday, what happened yesterday to our ex-president was horrible, but it also brings fear. It brings fear to the side, to his side, that somebody actually tried to shoot him. And it brings fear to the other side that somebody actually tried to shoot him, so now they might try to shoot my guy. So, you know, this fear, there's a lot of fear being propagated because of that. And so because of that, we're pulling our energy in, and we're like, no, I don't want to, you know, let my energy out. But when you do that, when you contract yourself, you become less powerful. And all the news and everything that has been lately happening, it's just pushing fear, pushing fear, pushing fear. And when you have fear, you have 7 layers of your aura, and your aura goes out 6 feet in all directions. When you're in fear mode, your aura pulls back in. And when you're happy, laughing with your family, enjoying a good movie, your aura is kind of going out, and it's shimmery, and it's, you know, it's just vibrating at a higher vibration, and it's doing a good job, and woo, you know, and it's just having a good time. And the same thing with our chakras. Our chakras, we have 3 chakras above our head, and I'll get into that when I do a chakra thing. And then we have our crown chakra, which is purple or violet, and then we have our 3rd eye chakra, which is indigo, and we have our throat chakra, which is blue, and our heart chakra, which is green, and our solar plexus chakra, which is right above your belly button, and that is yellow. And then right below your belly button is your sacral chakra, and that is orange. And then your root chakra is the bottom of your spine. And you also have chakras in your hands and in your feet, on the soles of your feet. And I mean, we have chakras everywhere, but these are the main chakras that when you go into meditation, you connect yourself up to the universal source or God or whatever you want to call it. I call it God, but you don't have to. I connect to God. I bring that energy down through me, down through my root chakra, and then I go down my legs and I go into my feet and the soles of my feet, and I connect that to Mother Gaia or Earth. I connect my roots into Earth, and I have it go down into what it's called a crystalline cave. And I connect to a crystal. And mine, usually the crystal I connect to is a great big huge crystal growing up like that. And depending on what it is that I want to work on. If I want to work on my clairvoyance, I could imagine the crystal being an amethyst, or if I want to work on my heart chakra, I could imagine it being a rose quartz. So it just depends on what I want to work on. And when you connect those, you picture your chakras spinning, because they're wheels, and they're spinning, 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 spinning. And that raises your vibration. And the higher your vibration is, the more that you can see things. Like, the more visions you can have. You close your eyes and then you look up at where your third eye is. So you close your eyes and then you have your eyes flutter. So you have them flutter. And remember, you're envisioning the energy coming from heaven and going into earth, and up from earth into heaven and back and forth. So you have all this energy going through you, and your vibration is going higher and higher and higher. And I picture that in my mind. My vibration is going higher and higher and higher. I picture this white tube. Sometimes I put diamonds in it, of energy coming through and coming through. And you have close your eyes, and then you flutter up, and you're connecting into source. And then you just, and in the beginning, you're going to see nothing. It's going to be a complete void. There's going to be nothing there. And just make sure you're breathing. Take your deep breaths in, God's love in, God's love out, source love in, source love out, however you want to say it. And get your breath going really, really well. Your eyes are fluttering, and if you don't have your third eye open, you can actually envision a light switch and boop, and flip that right up, and now your eye is open. You might have some blockages, and we can talk about that in another video, but you can ask Saint Germain to come with his blue violet flame and cut the cords off of any blockages that you may have. You can ask Archangel Michael to do the same thing. And cut the cords and allow you to be able to see. And so I have these visions, and I also hear things, I know things. I'll be writing, you just writing a story, or you could just be drawing circles or drawing flowers. Just get your pen going. Get your pen going, and then the words start flowing, and you just start writing. And the message that I got yesterday, I belong to a group on Patreon, Cindy, and it's called Lady of the Forest 444. And she has a Patreon group. She's on vacation right now, so you can't join, but you should be able to join by August or September if you wish to. And you can look her up on YouTube, and she has all kinds of angel messages. Anyways, I belong to this group. It's a very loving, compassionate, knowledgeable group of people that are on the same journey that I'm on, and we share our messages and everything. And I got a group message yesterday, and I think it's really important that I share it with you guys, because yesterday, with all that happened, it's going to make our energy restrict back into us. And if you're on a journey of expansion and enlightenment and spreading your love, then you may just pull yourself back in and say, well, I don't know if I want to do that. There's just so much going on. There's wars, and there's mass shootings, and there's just all this stuff happening. And why is this happening? Why is this happening in our world? Well, it's happening because we are growing, and everything that's being shown to us now, all the flaws in our system, and it's not just the United States, it's also France and Germany and Great Britain, Australia. It's all over the world. All the flaws and all the deceit and the lies and the corruption is being exposed, and it's not going to stop until it collapses. And then once it collapses, then we can rise again. Like when you're doing the tarot cards and you get the tower, and you have a tower moment, and your life falls to crap, and you're like, why is this happening to me? It's happening to you because new stuff is coming in, and without the collapse, the new stuff can't come in. So there's going to be some kind of collapse all around the world. with the corruption and things like that. So we can build new. We can build it back better. We can bring it back better. And I feel like I've got something on my nose. So anyways, so yesterday what happened is, what happened is our stuff just sucked itself back in because, oh no, this has happened and we don't want this to happen to us. And so we have to protect ourselves. And that's what our ego does. Our ego does that. Like if you're out in public and you run into somebody that hurt you in the past, you pull yourself in, you know, your aura goes in, your chakras stop spinning, you disconnect from heaven. And then you might get anxious or depressed or whatever because you're not connected anymore. But when you connect, then you're in your power. So the news is constantly bombarding us with all this negative energy. And it's doing that because it doesn't want you to be in your power. Because when you're connected to source and you have all that energy flowing through you and your chakras are spinning and your aura's out and it's yay, happy day, and it's vibrating, then you are connected to all and everything. And when you're connected to all and everything, then you're in your power and you know stuff and you know what you want to do and you know how to do what you want to do. And you have inspirations and you have just everything comes to you. You don't have, things aren't hard. You know, think back in your life when things were easy and think about how your attitude was and how you felt in your body. And think about when things were really hard and how you felt in your body. And when things were really hard, you were tense, you were anxious, you were depressed, you were angry, you were sad, whatever you were, it was on a negative, lower vibration. And those lower vibrations, you cannot access your gut feeling. You cannot access your visions. You cannot access hearing your higher self, or hearing God, or hearing angels, or hearing anything, because you're not connected. You are disconnected. And that is why they keep bombarding us with all of this negative energy and all this bad news. And what happened yesterday was bad news. And yes, we need to pull ourselves in and we need to listen and find out what's happening. And that's fine. That's fine. But remember that what happened yesterday is not in your world. What is in your world is your family, your kids, your spouse, your animals, your house, your bills, your health, you know, all these things. That's what's in your realm, your job. All that stuff is in your realm. And within that realm, you can feel love and exchange love and be happy and follow your passions. And if you don't like your job, start looking for another job. I'm not saying give your job up. I'm saying look for a job that matches with you vibrationally, that makes you happy, that gives you excitement, because then you're open. If you're in a job where your boss is telling you, you know, you're not good enough all the time, and you're going to be contracted. But you can use the tricks that I've been telling you, that I've been telling you about. In your mind, you say, I know what you are, I know who you are, I know how you serve, because he is serving to trigger you to expel out your fears, your I'm not good enough, so I don't know enough, all those false beliefs that you have. These are triggers, and these are the people that are bringing that to you so that you can express it, love it, feel it, love it, and then release it. So I'm not saying, you know, just quit your job, because for whatever reason you are supposed to be in that job at this time. But that doesn't mean you're going to be in that job all the time. And if you are inspired to look for another job, before you quit. And follow your passion, what lights you up. That's what's going to open you up. That's what's going to open you up and expand you out. And that is what's going to bring you into your own power and show you your true self. And I wanted to make sure that I made a video today about that because of what happened yesterday. And I know a lot of people are feeling very sad and anxious and about that. And it's not, it's, you should feel those things, but then you need to release them. You don't need to feel them 24/7. And that's what the news nowadays is trying to get us to feel, is all this fear 24/7. And you got to remind yourself that what's on the news is not in your life all the time. What's on the news is on the news for whatever 5-10 minutes that you're going to watch it. Okay, watch it 5-10 minutes. But then after that, shut it off and watch something that brings you joy, or play with your kids, or hang out with your husband, or write a story, or make a painting, or mow your lawn. Do something within your sphere that's going to open you back up again. Well, that is the message that I wanted to give today, and I hope that you all had a beautiful Sunday. I had a really good Sunday with my husband, and it was a beautiful day outside, and I want to send everybody a big love wave, and I hope you have a great day. Love to all. Bye-bye.